Good morning. Woo-wee! How's everybody doing out there? Hope everybody's doing amazing. It is Friday. I'm usually not so pumped up for a Friday because every day feels like Friday. But hey, I'm coming to the end of a 7-day fast here. So it is what it is, right? So wanted to come to you a little bit and kind of give you my experience so far, where I'm at. 111 hours in. I feel great this morning. Yesterday, felt a little bit tense, I guess you could say, especially in the afternoon. I'm going to bring you 6 pro tips today to be able to help you guys crush any kind of fast. But I just put 170-hour fast because that's what I'm going into right now. That's where I'm at. And you know, if you guys could definitely put in the comments down below where you guys are coming in from. If you're catching me live, just drop live down below. If you're catching me on the replay, just drop replay down below. And again, where you guys are coming in from, I'm coming in from Boynton Beach, Florida, the Keto Kitchen Palm Beach, Vaughn Hendricks, aka Keto Jesus. It's a little bit overcast out here today, but I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to be here with each and every one of you guys. I'm grateful to have the opportunity to do what I do every day, help others at a very high level. Just giving you guys an opportunity to become the best person that God created you to be, right? And that's through the platform that we utilize. Also, guys, if you would, I'm using several different platforms. So if you're catching me on Keto Everyday Tips, Recipes, and More, can you just type that down below, please? If you're catching me on the Keto Kitchen Palm Beach, type that. YouTube, Keto Everyday Keto Everyday page on Facebook, and then my page, Vaughn Hendricks, my personal page. So if you guys just drop those comments down below, that would be amazing. I really, really appreciate that. So I won't keep you guys too long here this morning. I know I always say that it turns into a 30-minute live, but it's not going to today. I'm trying to be mindful of that, be mindful of your guys' time. So feel great. That's first and foremost. Again, 111 hours into this fast and feeling phenomenal. And on top of that, I would say yesterday I got a little bit hungry a few times. And then again, that little bit of a tense feeling. I don't want to call it anxious feeling, but a little bit of a small rapid heartbeat, right? You know, because your body's going through shifts through this whole process. So your body's not normally used to these, you know, what's going on. So going that long without food, your body's going to, you're going to feel some things. Things are going to happen. Your fingers and toes might get a little bit tingly. You might get cold in those limbs, in those feet and those hands areas. But I would say, always push through. So this starts out with a 60-hour keto reboot. What does that mean? That means we reset our metabolism. You guys have known me long enough know that, I drink PTKs every day and I reboot monthly. So what are PTKs? Pure therapeutic ketones. Let me give you a little quick rundown on what that does. That just helps me stop craving carbs and sugars, right? I was a sugar addict, carb addict. I was in McDonald's lines, Burger King lines, Taco Bell lines. That was me probably about 5 years ago, probably even up to about 4 years ago, I would say. That's who I was. Now, I would say 5 years ago because I started working out and started changing the way I was doing things a little bit before I found the ketones. And what do I mean by that? I got to the point where I needed a back surgery. I was in an accident and I had some L4 and L5 herniations and degenerative discs. So I needed to get a back surgery. But before I got that back surgery, I knew there was some things that I could do because I didn't want to do a surgery. So I went into the gym. I started getting rid of my dad bod, my belly that was sticking out, that each time I go to tie my shoes, or at the time I owned a pool company. And each time I go to change out a motor at somebody's pool, and I'd be between the wall and the heater or something trying to work, I'd have to come up for a breath. Tying my shoes, I'd have to come up for a breath. And I'm like, man, I've always been an athlete my whole life. I shouldn't be experiencing these kind of things. So that being said, I went back to the gym, started working out, started losing my gut. But ultimately, I did go get the back surgery, and I'm glad that I did. I got what's called a microdiscectomy, and turned out great. I've been good ever since. And again, that was probably about 5 years ago, close to it, anyways. With that being said, then that's when I found the PTKs, the Keto Nat. At the time, it was Keto Max, and at the time before that, actually, when I started, it was only Keto OS. And for you guys out there that experienced ketones before, can you just drop down below "love my ketones," or if you guys have not and would like to get a little more info on it, say info, please. Drop that down in the comments. Good morning, Michael, Mary, and thank you guys for jumping on. So the key here is, number one, why am I doing a 170-hour fast? And that's probably what a lot of you guys are thinking. Prolonged fasting is good. 60 hours, there's a lot of benefits to that 60-hour fast. If you guys, know what autophagy phase is, that means your cells are cleaning out themselves. Your body will recycle and do things on its own as long as we allow it to. The problem is, us as Americans never allow it to, right? So we always want to keep consuming food every hour, every 2 hours, snacking in between meals. That's not healthy for you. I don't know. We've been taught one thing: you got to eat every 2-3 hours, blah, blah, blah. That's not the truth. And I say that because our ancestors never lived that way, right? Our ancestors did not live that way. So they were not, I'm not picturing 300-pound, people living back then, right? I'm picturing hunter-gatherers. I'm picturing, people that, were thin. So that whole mechanism where you gotta, go 3 hours or 2-3 hours and eat I did it for a long time. Trust me, I did it. And it was an extra job for me to do it. I had to pack my lunch, and I had all these small little meals and portioned out because, again, I was an athlete, guys, so I was always working out. I was always doing things, and that's just been my life. So I would pack all these little meals, and then I had to, I have an alarm that just like went off on my phone right there. And now my alarm is to check my activity level every hour. Like, am I getting the things done that I want to get done? But back then, my alarm would go off because I needed to eat another meal, right? Like, I need to eat. Like, that's not the process we should have to be living. You shouldn't have to live around eating. You should only eat for nutritional reasons, right? That you shouldn't be eating out of emotional eating and out of things like that, or because we've been taught that way. So, that being said, guys, 170-hour fast, for me, it's all mental. For me, it's a mental game. And like I said, 60 hours, tons of benefits. Autophagy phase kicks in. You start to become a fat burning machine. You start to get into a state of ketogenesis where your body is burning its own body fat for fuel. There's a reason that we have fat stored, guys. It's because our body knows that later on it's going to need it, whatever energy we do not expend that day. So we're over consuming food all the time. So what happens? Our cells really start to get metabolically deficient over the time of continuing to do that. They start to get clogged up, if you will. And they just don't run as, our body just doesn't run as efficiently. If you guys have ever been out there and, like, I know most everybody has done this on Thanksgiving, you go and you eat turkey and you overwhelm yourself and you eat all this food. And then the next thing you know, you find yourself on the couch and you're sleeping, taking a nap, right? There's a lot of energy that goes into digesting food, guys. So then what happens is, maybe you guys have had, you went to lunch and you've had a sandwich, or you went somewhere and you've done something. And then all of a sudden, like the same thing, you get that same feeling where you just want to go back to sleep again. Well, there's a reason that happens. Our body is not utilizing the energy source as it should be, because it's just, not working the way that it used to work. So with all that being said, guys, I appreciate you jumping on. I'm going to go ahead and jump into the tips that I use here for the 170-hour fast. This can be used in any prolonged fast. This can be used in intermittent fasting. These tips can be used in any type of fasting, 24-hour fasting. If you're doing OMAD, 1 meal a day, obviously you're fasting throughout the day on that. But the first tip I would tell you guys is going to be, truthfully, this is probably one of the biggest tips. Because I really think this plays a role in everything you do in life. And that's going to be mindset. Your mindset, guys. How are you coming into this fast? What are you doing? How are you utilizing, did you guys go shopping before and put a bunch of junk food in the house? What's in the house? Your mindset on how you want to conquer this, why you want to conquer it. Super, super important. Everything starts up here. And that's how you're going to move along and get things done in life. Like everything, your physical being will do what your mental being says. So I say that all the time because it's so true. Tip number 2, guys, is going to be movement. You're going to want to make sure you get some movement in, especially the first couple of days, because you definitely want to go after that glycogen. So the process here, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get that body to turn into a fat burning machine. We want to start using our body fat that's stored here for fuel. And again, I don't do this for weight loss, guys. Do I get weight loss? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Just so happens that this time around, I started this journey on Sunday at 176 pounds. And I'll show you guys what I'm looking at here. I'm looking at my sheet where I actually do all my measurements here. There's the measurements. And then again, on Sunday, I was 176 pounds. On Monday, I was 171 pounds. On Tuesday, I was 170 pounds. Forgot to weigh in Wednesday and Thursday, but Friday, now today, I'm 166 pounds. So you can see where I've lost 10 pounds. But truthfully, guys, that's a lot of inflammation, a lot of water weight. Don't get me wrong. My body composition is changing. I'm losing some of those love handles that have been there that people think I don't have. But listen, I'm human, right? So I do. And we all look at ourselves differently in the mirror, right? We see one thing and other people see something different. So love yourself first and foremost. Like, make sure you love yourself. Wake up every morning in a state of gratitude. Wake up every morning and be like, I'm a child of God. I'm amazing. Like, look at yourself in the mirror and say, I'm a rock star. You really want to do that, guys, because that's super, super important. You have to love yourself before you can love others. And as children of God, like, what we're here to do is love one another. We're here to help one another. Tip number 3 is to rest. Get sleep, guys. Super, super important. Make sure you guys are getting enough rest. Make sure you guys are getting enough sleep. Hopefully you guys can see and hear me okay. If you guys can, please type it in the comments down below. Let me just double check here something. Sleep, guys. Yep, super, so I can hear myself. So make sure you guys are getting enough rest. I don't know why it's not going down, but so definitely important on the sleep, guys. Make sure you're getting sleep. Can you hear me okay and see me okay? Drop some comments down below, because it looks like I'm a little bit blurry on my end, but maybe I'm not on your end. That's super important, guys. That's where all the recovery happens, okay? And during a fast like this, the more sleep you can get, the better. The earlier you can go to bed, the better, right? Like, around that time is sometimes when I start to get a little bit hungry. I'm like, I could eat something right now, like around the 10 o'clock at nighttime. So just go to bed. Like, put your mind at ease. Put your mind at ease. Go rest. That's going to be the key. Yesterday, when I got a little tense feeling, when I felt like my heart rate was up a little bit, because my body is going through some shifts. My body's going through some changes. So that's when I kind of just take it easy, take a little bit of a rest on that. The next is going to be super important too, guys. That's going to be water. Make sure you guys are drinking enough water. This water right here, make sure you're tracking your water. I'm going to give you a tip that I didn't even put on here, and that's journaling your journey. Make sure you're writing things down, because the more you write things down, the more successful you're going to be. And please, guys, make sure you share this out. I'd love for you guys to share this out. I appreciate you guys for sharing this out. Appreciate you guys for tagging people in this. Maybe you know somebody that's doing some prolonged fasting. Maybe you know somebody's doing some intermittent fasting. Maybe some of these tips would help them. That would be amazing to get that out to them. So water, guys, is super, super important. We can go without food. We can live without food, but water is an essential. We have to have that. And next is going to be electrolytes and pink Himalayan sea salt, right? So if you guys don't have electrolytes, and be careful with your electrolytes, guys. A lot of electrolytes will kick you out of a fasted state because they're sweetened. We utilize one that's not. If you guys want to know which electrolyte that we use that will not kick you out of a fasted state, then just hit me up down below and say electrolytes. Put electrolytes in the comments and we'll get you some information on the electrolytes. Pink Himalayan sea salt is another great resource. Got tons of minerals in it, about 90 different minerals inside there. So we're not talking table salt here, guys. We're not talking about, and it's not salt's fault, right? Like a lot of people think that, oh my gosh, I can't have sodium. Sodium is bad for me. Like, guys, do your research on that. Do your research. There's enough research out there that everybody could be utilizing and doing. Do it. You know, it's truly not salt's fault. The reason for all your health issues. And then number 6 is going to be the most important one. And this is one of my favorite ones because it really helps me be the person I need to be getting through this 170 hours. And that's Keto Nat. I'm going to mix one up here real quick just to show you guys how easy and simple this is. I have a bottle or a shaker cup full of water here. Water, some ice. I'm going to mix up one of our newest flavors, True Passion. It's not a new flavor. It's a seasonal flavor, but it's newest on the market. So this actually just came out, guys. True Passion. Tastes like a passion fruit, kind of a mix between a mango and a passion fruit. And when I say mango, don't be like, oh, I don't like mangoes, because I don't really necessarily eat mangoes all the time, or like it's not my favorite thing to be like, oh yeah, let me have mangoes. But the thing about it is, it's got a little bit of that hint to it. If you guys are out there watching me and you guys have been out there and you guys love passion fruit, let me know about the passion fruit, because this is amazing. This is how simple it is, though, guys. I just got water and ice in here. You don't need a blender. You don't need anything crazy like that. Get all that powder in there. You don't want to waste any of it. Like I just got a little on the table there, but I'm going to let that go to waste. Put my lid back on here. Make sure I close it first. Guys, please tell me where you're coming in from. I really, really appreciate that. That would be amazing of you guys to do that for me. I don't see any comments down below. I don't know if it's me on my end. I just don't know if maybe everybody's driving to work. Everybody's getting back to normal, and they're just not typing any comments down below. I'm not 100% sure, but it's okay. No problem. So there you go. I'll run through these tips again real quick. I had it set up where I had all the tips put out, but I do not see it. So tip number 1, mindset, guys. Mindset. That's going to be key in what you're doing here. Number 1, if you don't have the right mindset, you are definitely not going to conquer the fast. Oh. And this will not kick you out of a fasted state either, guys. This Keto Nat will not. We have other products that will, because they have some MCTs in them. They have some protein in them. This one will not. 2, sleep. Movement. 2, movement. Movement. Get up and get 20 minutes of cardio in the morning. Fasted cardio. Obviously, if you're fasting, it's going to be fasted cardio. So make sure you get some of that in. Then 3 is going to be rest, guys. Sleep. Make sure you get to bed early enough, get some sleep. Water, super, super important. My water intake was a little bit low yesterday. That could be why my heart rate was up a little bit. I'm not 100% sure, just because I'm going through the shifts. Electrolytes, pink Himalayan sea salt is a great source of that. If you guys don't have electrolytes, make sure if you're using electrolytes, they are not sweetened with like sucralose, different things like that, because that will keep you out of a fasted state. Then Keto Nat, guys. Keto Nat is the star player in everything I do and every day. It's the star player in how I live my life. It's a star player in how I get people to help them become better, help them do better, be better, and feel better. It's all through Keto Nat. This is diet independent. I'm not necessarily doing a ketogenic diet. I'm doing a little more low carb. And I say low carb, and everybody's body's different. I'll do some sweet potatoes every now and then. I'll do some different things, but you're not going to see me crushing a bunch of bread. You're not going to see me eating a bunch of pasta. You're not going to see me eating things like that. So I thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys ever have any questions, let me know. The True Passion, you cannot actually go on and order it right now because it's sold out, but I do have some boxes coming. So if anybody wants to try this True Passion flavor, drop True Passion down below. We do 5 and 10 day experience packs. We can throw one of these in one of your packs. If you guys want to try the product without actually going on and actually committing to 20 days of it, you just want to try a 5 or 10 day experience pack, let me know down below, 5 or 10 day trial pack, and we'll get that coming to you guys. We'll get you set up. You just pay us through Venmo, Zelle, Cash App. It doesn't really matter. Like everybody does Facebook, whatever. So we do it that way, and we do have some cool shaker cups that we have. If you guys want a shaker cup with it, just drop down 10 day plus a shaker cup. We'll get that out to you. We'll get some info to you, get you the price, get you everything over there, and get you guys rocking and rolling, because the key here is, guys, if you want to make a shift in your life, start today. If you're thinking about making a shift in your life, start today. Don't start tomorrow. And the shift happens not only for yourself, but truly it starts to happen for your family, it starts to happen for your loved ones, it starts to happen to everybody around you. You see my shirt, it says inspire. Truly, guys, what we're looking to do here each and every day is inspire everybody to do better, be better, and feel better. That's it. It's a simple task that we're looking to do. We would love to have you guys doing that with us. How would you do that? You would start to get the experience with the product. People organically are going to come to you and go, what are you doing? You look different. You sound different. You carry yourself different. And then you're just like, man, I'm just drinking this product. And then we get you to earn free product. Simple as that. And 2 people on board with you, mother, brother, sister, aunt, uncle. Then all of a sudden your product is free. So appreciate you guys for checking in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hopefully you guys got some great info out of this. I'm going to try to bring you some more tips tomorrow. On Saturday, we're going to do some raffles on Sunday for everybody that shared this out. Please put shared down below. If you've tagged people in this, just put their names in there and down below. Good morning, Rebecca. How are you doing? How much water should I be taking in? Truthfully, guys, you want to shoot for about 1 gallon a day. And if you fall a little bit short, but you want to aim high, right? Like the key is just get it in, right? And thank you for asking the questions, Rebecca. That's amazing. Just get it in and shoot for 1 gallon. And that's right about where you want to be. And that's going to help flush your system, guys. It's going to help flush your cells. It's going to help, detoxify everything that's going on in there. So Rebecca, if you could type down below too, are you watching me from Keto Everyday page, Keto Everyday tips, recipes, and more? I'm not sure. I'm going through 5 different platforms here. So I just want to kind of find out where you guys are tuning in from. That would be amazing. Thank you for tuning in, Rebecca. Thank you for asking the questions. I'm always here to answer any questions you guys have. Man, that flavor tastes amazing. Can't wait to get more of that in. 5 and 10 day trial packs, guys. Just drop it down below. Start your better journey today. Start becoming the best version of who God created you to be. It looks like it's going to storm out here. How's your weather today? Please, again, if you're watching the replay, drop replay down below, because I'd love to go back in and say hi to you guys. So with that being said, happy Friday. Hope everybody has an amazing and blessed Friday. And remember, first and foremost, give all glory to God for allowing me to wake up this morning. Give all glory to God for getting me through the tough times in life that I've been through. We all go through them. Understand that you're there for a reason. That's where you're going to find your blessings, is in those tough moments. In those tough moments, you're not going to know that, but you're going to find it down the road. Kerline, yes, thank you very much. Freebie Friday, guys. Totally forgot about that. Thank you, Kerline, because now I got to go make my post too. Guys, every Friday, we actually give away 200 servings, 10 people get a box of 20 ketones. If you guys want to know some information on that, just drop down below Freebie Friday. We'll shoot you over some information on that. If somebody shared this conversation with you and turned you over this video, there's a reason they did, because they love you and they really feel that what they have in their hands is a game changer and that they can help you in your everyday life. So get back with them because they obviously all have the same ability to earn free product as you do. So definitely get back with that person that shared this with you. If you come directly to me and somebody shared this with you, just let me know. Hey, Carleen shared this with me. Rebecca shared this with me. Megan shared this with me. Whoever shared it with you, I'd love for you guys to let me know that. So again, I said I was going to keep it under 30 minutes. And here we are at 26 minutes. So Freebie Friday, guys, though. Everybody, even if you guys are a promoter on here and you guys are one that helps us share this conversation at a high level, understand that you all have the same opportunity with Freebie Friday to win the product too. So, and then what we'll do is at 12 o'clock, a video comes out. You go to that video, you answer a question in there, you type out the sentence, answer a question, you submit it with your Instagram handle. And then tomorrow, you have all the way up to 11 a.m. tomorrow to do that. And then tomorrow, late afternoon, the winners will come out and we'll post those in the Keto Every Day for you guys to know who the winners are. So appreciate you guys. Thank you for your time this morning. Hopefully you got some great tips. Thank you very much. And we will talk to you later. Keto Every Day and arrivederci. See you guys.